Hi, welcome to the Revelation, where we are taking not an in-depth look at the book of Revelation, that last book in the Bible, but we're skipping through and hitting some big themes. And our goal is to continue on until we get to the end of the book. Why? Because the Bible promises us that if we read it, if we study it, there's a blessing that will come. So I hope, my prayer is that you'll be blessed by what we say today. Revelation 14, verses 14 through 16 says this, I looked, and there before me was a white cloud, and seated on that cloud was one like a son of man, with a crown of gold on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Then another angel came out of the temple and called in a loud voice to him who was sitting on the cloud, take your sickle and reap, because the time to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So he who was seated on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was harvested. I want to talk today about a horrifying harvest. Revelation 14, verses 14 through 20, if you want to go back and really do a deep dive. Most of you have heard of the Holocaust, but there is a Holocaust that is coming that is unlike any that the world has seen. It's the battle to end all battles, Armageddon. As many as 200 million people will gather in the land of Israel on the plain of Megiddo. The amount of blood that will be shed at this last battle is staggering according to Scripture. It has the proportions of a flood, covering about 200 miles and reaching a depth of approximately 4 feet. According to the book of Ezekiel, 7 years will be required to rid the earth of the weapons that have been accumulated by the nations, and 7 months will be required to bury all the dead. I mean, that is almost impossible to imagine, even in today's world. But once again, in Revelation 14, we see the dichotomy between the false and the true, the real and the counterfeit. Satan is an angel of light and a master counterfeiter, doing everything he can to blind people's eyes and close their ears to the gospel, leading them to believe lies rather than truth. Jesus says in John chapter 15 that I'm the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me, I in you, you'll bear much fruit. And apart from me, you can do nothing. By the time we get to Revelation 14:18, Satan too functions like a vine to which his followers are attached. But the fruit that they produce is rotten. It's the fruit of wickedness. The people of the earth are clusters of grapes, and they're ripe, and they're ready to be harvested. And they'll be cut off and thrown into the winepress of God's wrath. It is important to know that this is no random harvest. Using another metaphor about reaping, Matthew shows us that Jesus carefully gathers all the wheat, keeping it separate from the tares in Matthew chapter 13. And so Jesus, as the Lord of the harvest, thoroughly supervises the separation work done by the angels, so that no believer is going to be judged with the unbelievers. And we get to this point, and we discover that when that judgment comes, when that separation is done, Jesus triumphantly returns to earth, bringing an end to the tribulation. He is holy, and he's holy in all of his ways. And he will protect you from the enemy of your soul if you will give your life to him. Make sure that your life is secure in Jesus, because there is a harvest coming, and you want to make sure that it's Jesus who is doing the harvesting in your life. We will continue the revelation and the exploration into the book in our next episode.